everyone, welcome back to my channel. Woo! So I have a special guest for you today, a beautiful, amazing woman, Chrissy. Woo! So Chrissy is one of my really close friends, my bestie, so to speak.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Kindred spirits, free spirits.
Yeah.
And love you. And she's also a very successful businesswoman, very smart, very intelligent, is currently running a highly successful business and has run many in the past. So today I wanted to interview her because the topic is about dreaming big and living your dreams and not being afraid to fail. And I thought there's like the beginning part when you're seeding your dream and it's happening, and then it kind of happens and then you're living in the experience. And Chrissy's in that stage. She's abundant, she's living her dreams, living in her business, experiencing time freedom. She works very hard, but she also has time to spend with the people she loves and to do amazing things. And I think that's the ultimate dream. So yeah, well, let's talk to her and see the secrets.
I love to share with you as well, Gracie, and those that are listening. I've had a lot of people in my life share things with me, and because I was not born a business person, far from it. I was a geeky girl, very geeky. I spent most of my time on just playing around with electronics, which is really crazy, right?
Nerd alert.
But I was fortunate that I had some people that had a big influence on my life that taught me more about why we want to change our lifestyle. And one of the ingredients, one of the formulas as well that was taught to me was that in order to get where you want to go, you've got to have a really clear vision, a clear dream. And a lot of us know about goal planning, all of that. They're all sort of mechanisms, but your dreams are something that you need to really come to terms with as to why you're doing it. Is it because you want more time, or is it because you need to have something that you aspire to, whether it's a beautiful home, whether it's taking a holiday, all those things, or that you want to be able to sing and hire someone and pay them on a weekly basis to learn how to do a performance, whether it's dance or whether it's singing, all those things. So it doesn't have to be materialistic things. You just may want to do something that you loved when you were at school, but you know, life got in the way with family, with partner, with goodness knows what else, and we often just working, and we don't know what we're working for other than just surviving. So the dream aspect is important, and to be in touch, very much in touch, with yourself. And when someone asked me what are my dreams, some 20 years ago, I said, oh, well, I always had dreams, but he said, write them down. And writing them down was a crazy experience. That, I think, helps. You know, we often have things in our head. And when I wrote them down, then he said, well, have you touched any of those? I said, what do you mean? Well, if you want something nice, like a nice car, did you ever try and go for a test drive? I go, no. So then why do you want that car? So it questioned the reality of whether something that I thought would really be something I would like. And I think we have to do some dream building, as he put it, where you go to the beautiful house on the beachfront, you know, and just see, would this be something you'd love? And when you touch that, oh my God, it just fuels you so much. It's almost as though it gives you the energy and the long-term drive, because without that, our 5 minutes of enthusiasm to do something different dies very quickly. You know, today we're really excited and tomorrow it's gone. And we revert to our normal ways of life, working for someone or just working the same routine. And many people, they start working life in their 20s and they're buried in their 60s and 70s, and they're zombies throughout their whole life. They really haven't lived. And I think the important thing is that you've really got to be in touch with what you want in life and setting yourself a vision for, say, the next 5 and 10 years. A day, write down a day in your life in 10 years from now. Where is it?
Yeah, that's your homework. I'm going to do it too.
Yeah. Who will you be spending it with?
Yeah.
How do you start your day? I mean, like this morning, I just enjoyed having brekkie at this Naked Bowls. It was so good. You know, I couldn't have done that years ago, but now I can just go anywhere. I mean, you know, I appreciate the freedom, the flexibility that you get. Doesn't mean that I'm not working hard. I mean, I work hard at times.
Yeah, extremely hard.
But it's also a matter of having the freedom to spend time, because I'm leveraging my time and created something which is passive, a passive income. I was never good at writing songs or singing or writing a book, but I was pretty good with software. So I found something that could create...
Gifts.
Yeah, and whatever it is for you, you've got to find something that generates income on a passive basis. So unless you want real wealth, become a dentist and get into people's mouths every day. And you might live in a beautiful house, and your children and your spouse might be the ones that have the lovely life, and you're going to be there every day. Is that a good life? I don't know. That's your choice. But
so true, babe.
so I think in this world, I've learned to be creative.
You have.
Thank you. And I think...
And it's brought you freedom, because a huge part of like this time of age in Aquarius is a big word being used is sovereignty, which is like freedom to live the life that you want, freedom to like be abundant, happy, healthy, wealthy, change the world in a positive way, help the planet, all of it together at once, happening, manifesting it, doing it, you know?
It's amazing, the freedom, but also in the mind. When I was first approached to join a multi-level marketing business, I knew nothing about that, knew nothing about business, but the people I was with helped me learn through books, personal development, through tapes, audio tapes. I found a lot of things that I didn't realize are important for us in life. I was just focusing on my trade, my job, and I thought if I do the best job possible, my manager would look after me. I was wrong. Most corporations don't really care about you. They profess, you'd be very lucky to work for someone that really cared about you. So ultimately you have to take your own career, your own life in your own hands, because no one cares about you except for the output. And you know, once they get everything from you, they'll just find someone else and right next. So
create it now, right? And like you were saying, that passive income, working on that side hustle, your passion, your hobby, something that is a part of your soul, what you really want to do. And like Chrissy's saying, building it, having this big vision and not being fearful of like that actually happening. Like just, you know, cementing it, and we're gonna like everyone's gonna do that and just write it down. Even if it seems impossible, anything's possible. We live in an infinite universe. Literally anything is possible. So when you write it down, you feel it and you integrate it and you kind of prime your brain for what you're wanting to attract, everything can start coming towards you. Like you were saying with the people that approached you, that taught you about business and all these, you knew about coding, you knew about tech, you knew your niche, but then you had to learn all these new things about personalities of different people, how to run a business. And like you said to me, it was a divine intervention for Chrissy. It was a divine moment. So the universe is supporting your flourishing, and through your genuine, like authentic channeling of what you really want and your vision and how it's going to happen, the universe is like, awesome, let's do it. And it's just like, I'm going to bring this person in, this opportunity is going to come through, this is going to happen. And then it's like the momentum is just...
Oh, look, I love the point as well that you may not be able to do it all yourself, and you have to recognize that you strip yourself down and say, look, I only know so much. So don't be afraid to reach out through tools, through mentors. The most successful people that I found are the ones that are getting the passes and the credits at university, and the ones that have gotten high distinctions end up working for those people who are the visionaries, the dreamers. So having all the best marks and having the best intellect doesn't necessarily qualify you, but what it does is the persistence, the perspiration, the ability to be able to be humble, because there are people that are smarter, more intelligent, more experienced, and it's really a case of working with people that you trust and that you are comfortable with, and expanding your dreams. One of the best books that I think we talked about, The Magic of Thinking Big by Dr. Schwartz, I thoroughly recommend you get it. And even if you only read, say, 20 minutes worth, the one thing that hit me, and I saw that so many times in my experiences, is you can spend as much time on a small project as on a big project. So work on something bigger, magnify it 10 times, 100 times, because they both take the same amount of time. So expand your dreams. And it does take time to be creative, because a lot of things that limit ourselves is our friends, our family saying, oh, that's not like you. Oh, you won't succeed. Oh, and people will be pulling you back. So take your time with it, because you'll find that your mind will start to really be more creative when you let it be open. And just be open to opportunities. Don't rush out. And I find that if you are working in a full-time position, for those of you that are lucky at this point in time, don't leave that for an idea. Have one foot in stability and build your vision slowly, whatever it is that you want to do or create.
I love that.
So it's just sensible, because you have responsibilities to yourself, to your family, to your friends. So do it a step at a time, and have one step in whatever you're doing right now, and work on the other part-time. But build your dream, your vision, because that's what's going to get you through all the obstacles.
Yay! Woo! Thanks, babe. Love you.
Love you too.
So I'm going to keep it there, because it's nice and short and perfectly inspirational. You can see why I'm besties with Chrissy. She's the best.
No, and I love Gracie's philosophies, and I love reading her stories so often on Insta. So you're lucky to have her in your life as well. So good luck out there too for all of you that are wishing to make 2021.
We're in the future.
Well, I'll see you in 100 years.
See how you're going.
Because I've just started a rejuvenation project.
Right.
How to get back another 20 years of your life and sustain and be and live the average life of about 150 years.
Stay tuned. Love you guys. You got this. Woohoo!